I had an issue 2 weeks ago. It was a little cold. I was in an R3 compound, cold tearing the rear tire. I wanted to hear from you guys, which are the experts. What happened?
So it was that a new tire or a used tire?
It was a used tire.
Okay. So right there, you're already at a disadvantage. Once
Yeah.
the tire has a heat cycle on it,
Yes.
it's going to cold tear easier the next time.
Uh-huh.
And so really you need to move up in compound. So when it's cold, you want to be in the 7s or 8s. And the reason that happens is that you're not able to, the top of the tire is getting all this heat because you're trying to, trying to spin it, you're trying to get some grip,
Yes.
and the carcass gets cold. So now we have a difference in temperature from the very top
Okay.
to the center of the tire. And that's where you kind of get that cold tearing or graining. Sometimes they call it graining.
Okay.
Once that starts, it never gets better. You can't increase it. Now, had you started with more pressure at the beginning, you say, look, I know it's cold, but I'll go to 28. That would have narrowed the contact patch down and
Yes.
probably minimized some of that tearing, some of that cold tearing.
Got it.
But that's with a new tire. A used tire, you're kind of at a disadvantage right away.
Got it. So so you said that if you start at a higher temperature, then the tire wouldn't have cold tear as bad because you can
Higher
keep it
pressure.
higher pressure.
Yeah.
So I heard, this is probably wrong,
Mhm.
but in my head, I'm thinking because of less pressure, there's more flex and more heat into the tire.
Right.
Is that wrong?
It would, but it wouldn't be enough to mitigate that. It wouldn't be enough to overcome the difference because the track temp is so cold.
I
So what we
understand.
do is we put more pressure in that narrows
Yeah.
the contact patch. So you're still going to get that cold tear and graining,
Yeah.
but it's going to be a much smaller, narrow.
Yeah, it's not going to actually take chunks out.
Right. So actually, if you go less pressure, now that thing gets wider
Got
and it
it.
starts to get even worse. And you can't roll the corner. It's drive grip is still there,
Yeah.
but you can't roll like turn 2 or you can't roll the corner anymore.
If putting it in a simple way, it means that if we put less pressure, even though we have more flex, then it's going to be part of the tire hot and a part of the tire cold, and then that's going to make the tire.
Yeah, like I said, you're never going to get enough of the flex and enough of the friction to
Uh-huh.
overcome the temperature of the track. And the problem is the track temperature, right?
Yes.
So we have to wait. That same tire in the afternoon, once we get about 35-degree track temp,
Yeah.
you can go right down to
Perfect.
20 psi.
Yeah, it cleaned it up, but once
Right,
it got
right.
a little bit hotter, yeah.
and you're going to be good to go.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.